This video provides a lecture on the labor law case, Paez versus MARELCO Electric Cooperative, Incorporated. We will explore key doctrines, including due process and dismissal, willful disobedience, loss of trust and confidence, and the principle of proportionality. In this video, we review the factual background of the case, focusing on Jimmy Paez's 21-year employment record and the inquiry regarding the illegal energization of a cell site. Jimmy Paez served as a sub-office chief for 21 years. In 2004, an ad hoc committee investigated unauthorized cell site energizations. During the inquiry, Paez could not identify the caller who gave him verbal instructions. Following his absence from 3 hearings, MARELCO dismissed him for concealing information. The procedural history shows a series of conflicting rulings. MARELCO dismissed Paez in 2005. While the labor arbiter upheld the dismissal, the NLRC declared it illegal. The Court of Appeals later reversed the NLRC, upholding the dismissal on a new ground: gross negligence in workflow. The case raises critical legal issues concerning due process, the establishment of statutory just causes for termination, and whether the penalty imposed meets the requirement of proportionality. The primary issues on appeal are whether the Court of Appeals committed error by upholding the dismissal based on an uncharged ground, and whether there was substantial evidence to prove willful disobedience or loss of trust. Regarding procedural due process, an employer cannot terminate an employee on one ground and then validate it using an entirely different, uncharged offense. The Court of Appeals erred by sustaining the dismissal based on an uncharged ground, which violates the constitutional twin notice rule. Willful disobedience requires intentional conduct and a reasonable, lawful order that the employee was aware of. In Paez's case, failing to identify a telephone caller's voice did not constitute intentional refusal or deliberate concealment. For loss of trust and confidence, the standard depends on the employee's role. Managerial employees must be vested with policy-making powers, while rank-and-file workers must be entrusted with company funds or property. MARELCO failed to prove Paez held such a position or committed a willful breach. Finally, the doctrine of proportionality emphasizes that the penalty must fit the offense. The Supreme Court ruled that dismissing an employee with 21 years of clean service for failing to identify a voice over the telephone was grossly disproportionate and harsh. This table summarizes the conflicting tribunal rulings. While the labor arbiter and Court of Appeals initially validated the dismissal, the NLRC and finally the Supreme Court found it illegal, noting the error in shifting charges. Key takeaways from this case: employers are bound by the charges in their notice. Loss of trust requires clear proof, and length of service must be considered under the principle of proportionality. This video utilized images from Utility Dive and Vecteezy. Thank you for watching this lecture on labor law jurisprudence.